South Carolina, this is Meet Me at the Diner with your host, Ann Eller.
Oh, that's right. It is Meet Me at the Diner, and I have with us a very special guest. Haley Queen is with us this afternoon. She has a really big title at the YMCA. She is the Association Systems Specialist and Programs Director for the Lakelands region of the YMCA of South Carolina. And she's also over youth development right here in Greenwood at the Greenwood Y. So those departments include Child Watch, Summer Camp, and After School. She also is over several programs in Lawrence. So in case she doesn't have enough to do, I'm sure they'll find something else for her to do. So it is my very great honor today to introduce Haley Queen. How you doing today?
I am doing well. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, I just think it is a great time. Lots of programs coming up. Summer's coming up. People are going to have to be signing up, right?
Oh, yes. Sign-ups have been coming in left and right.
Well, that is great. Now, how did you get involved with the Y?
I got involved with the Y several years ago. Next year is my 10th year with the YMCA. But I got involved.
So you got stuck. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh yeah. I got stuck, yeah. So I got involved through an independent study when I was in college at Anderson University, and I got stuck and have been doing this ever since with the Y, but I wouldn't change it.
What makes the Y special for you?
Honestly, the people that you work with, the programs that we offer, the opportunity to change lives, whether they're 6 weeks to 100 years old. We serve a massive population. We're one of the only ones other than a hospital or a mortuary that could do that.
Right, right.
But we offer a lot, and we appreciate our community, and we're there to help. So I appreciate what the Y stands for, and it's a great place to work.
I like the fact that the Y is always willing to try something.
Oh, yeah.
I think that is so important. I know that I had lunch with Barbara Warner today. She's teaching Tai Chi at the Y.
Oh, okay.
And so and I understand that's been very popular.
Oh, yes. I think sign-ups went from 0 to full in 5 seconds, right. Honestly. That was a big hit from what I understand.
Right. So, and that's what she said, and they're doing 4-week sessions, and then they'll be doing an intermediary, and then she'll be doing a beginner again.
Oh, yeah.
So there's just so much that the Y tries and does. I mean, this, of course, doesn't have to do with the kid stuff, but the Parkinson's program.
Oh, such a great program that we offer. I'm thankful that we offer programs for Parkinson's and cancer and prediabetes and arthritis and, you name it, we try it, like you said.
Right. And of course, I guess the biggest thing it comes down is having enough people to be able to wear all these hats.
You're right. That can be a little challenging at times, but it's good to have a good team around you, which we do.
And I tell you, the other thing I like about the Y, excuse me. The other thing I like about the Y is that there is so much variety. If you're a member of the Y, you can get into all kinds of programs. You're not stuck with, well, they only offer 4 programs.
Right. I mean, even if there's something that we don't offer, we're willing to partner or try something new. And that's, that's how Tai Chi got started, or
right.
Parkinson's. So, we have a great partnership with Self Regional, and they're really big promoters of our programs and referrals, so that definitely helps get people in the door for Tai Chi or Parkinson's or Live Strong, anything like that.
Sure. And on top of that, and then of course you have all those outside programs with all the soccer fields and baseball, and it's just amazing.
We got our hands full, but we like it busy.
So you handle, and of course last year, was it last year? No, the year before actually was Hurricane Helene that just devastated the camp.
Oh, it was it didn't even look like a camp. It was just a whole bunch of trees down, destroyed bleachers. I mean, it was very sad to know that we weren't able to be in there last summer, but through a great partnership with Emerald City Rotary, they have, specifically Robert Hubman, he has taken lead of a project. He's gotten us grant funding to be able to clean up and clean out, and I'm excited to say we're going to be down in camp this summer.
Yeah, that is terrific.
So we're trying to restore it to its glory.
I was surprised when this happened and it came out that this was not going to be open for last year. How many young people were devastated by the fact that it wasn't going to be open? I wouldn't have thought that, okay, so camp's not going to be open, but there were a lot of kids that were like, oh my God, we got to have the Y camp.
Oh yeah. It was definitely something that we had to listen to for this year. What steps do we need to take to get camp back open? Because it was important to so many people, especially parents. You don't really think about it, but parents are like, I want my kid outdoors. I want them playing. I want them, being able to experience the camp that they had.
Right.
And I think you were probably one of the first ones to get us some help and some relief down there. We appreciate that as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
But no, thank you. No, but it's amazing when an outdoor camp is run well, and we have had some great camp directors. But being able to be outdoors and be involved, it's just a breath of fresh air, literally.
Right. And it is such a good way to get kids away from those screens.
Oh,
yes.
It's still a problem, but yeah.
Right, yeah. So summer camp is coming, and so what is the plan for Greenwood? Let's talk about Greenwood. What's supposed to be happening? I happen to see a flyer here that said you're going to be celebrating 250 here, right?
Yes. So I tried to keep it uniform because I am over camp at Lawrence and Greenwood, but we are going to be doing the theme for this summer is Party in the YMCA, a little bit of a play of party in the USA, Party in the YMCA.
Right.
But we will definitely coin that if we can. We decided, it's not every day that America turns 250.
It's not every day that a country makes it 250 years, right?
Right.
Yeah,
and we're thankful to be here, right? And we wanted to incorporate this theme this summer, one, because it's a beautiful accomplishment for America, but two, we really want these kids to be excited about the country that they live in, and the counselors. I'll throw them in there too.
Right.
But every week is themed. We have all kinds of fun things planned, different games, activities, crafts, devotion, because we try to keep the C in YMCA.
Right.
We have a lot planned, and we're excited. And I'm even working on a Freedom Hero Day where we get in the police and stuff like that to come in, because, we need to thank police and EMS and fire and all of that. But we're so excited to celebrate America this summer and party.
And the campground.
Down in the
camp.
Yes.
What is it? Is it called what? What do you call it? Camp in the Pines or something? Or
it's just Camp Greenwood.
Camp Greenwood.
But the theme is Party in the YMCA.
So it's going to be a party every day.
Yep.
So you want to get out there and get your kids signed up right away,
right? Exactly. But we're also going to be celebrating the Y's birthday. It's 175 for the Y as a whole.
Wow.
So kind of two fun birthdays there. But yeah, we're excited. We've got some great partnerships coming that we can talk about. Specifically, something we started last year at the Lawrence Y, but this year it's coming to the Greenwood Y. We have what's called a birthday day, and we celebrate everybody's birthday. So we have some people and wonderful businesses that are going to be donating, ice cream, stuff like that. So
that's cool.
It's just community when they really care about kids. It's great to get some donations and people like Rotary and you helping us out to get camp cleaned up. We just appreciate it.
Absolutely. So what ages does camp work for?
So this year we take 4K completers or 5-year-olds to 5th grade completers. That's a little bit newer for Greenwood this year.
Is that more or less? I don't know.
It's actually less because we were doing more middle school ages, but we're turning that into more of a CIT program, which is a counselor in training.
Okay.
It's important for us to invest in our young people, and if we can train them into being good counselors, it's going to help them. It'll help us. So
That's called making sure you have enough help.
that too, that too. We need all the help we can get now.
Right. Yeah.
So
well, that's still a pretty huge group. Now, how where do people sign up, and do you sign up for a whole season? Can you just do it by the week? I don't know.
So yeah, you can go to the YMCA to get a application, or you can email me. Either way. But you'll get your summer camp registration form, and you just select which weeks you want or need care.
Okay.
And then you just pay by the week.
Pay by the week. And what are the hours of the camp?
We are open from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Something that we do also is we have a partnership with the school district. And we get breakfast and lunch donated through the school district nutrition services part.
Oh,
we have a
that's great.
partnership with them.
Yeah. It is amazing. To me, it always is very amazing how much food we put out to feed, children. I mean, all the schools supply breakfast and lunch, and this type of thing.
We're just thankful we can do that in the summer.
I know. Yeah. So, but of course, this corresponds, I presume, with Greenwood School District's schedule. Since it's not a complete summer, they just have 6 or 8 weeks, whatever they have for summer break.
Yes. So we actually I have scheduled summer camp around the Abbeville school calendar, Greenwood 50, and Greenwood Charter. So I kind of work around all of those schedules. That's
going to be tough.
It's challenging.
Challenging,
but I accept a good challenge. So.
Well, that's great. That's great. So now you don't actually have to be a member to get your child into camp. Is that right?
You do not. I mean, you want the member benefit,
right?
So basically, if you're a member, the weekly rate for camp is $130. If you're not a member, it's $160. There's a registration fee / activity fee that amounts to $80 together. But we do offer financial assistance if anybody wants to apply to bring that number down. Anybody's welcome to apply.
Right. So, and that's Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
All right. Well, this sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And do you have any space? Because I'm looking at this poster here, and it says registration opens February 1st.
Yes. We opened 140 spaces. We do have some space available.
Okay.
So we do have some space available, but it does fill up quickly usually. So what would be an email to contact you, Haley, or how should people contact you? So people can either call the YMCA 864-223-9622, or they can email me, hqueen@lakelandsymca.org.
Okay.
So either way, I'm reachable.
You're reachable. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds really cool. That it is quite a program. It is going to be outside in the pines down there, and it is going to be a wonderful opportunity for these kids to really get outside and do some fun things. Now, one of the things that I'm always very impressed about is the fact that you offer child watch while families are working out. I mean, this has to be, I'm always amazed. I talk about this. This is huge. Where can you get that? If you just go to XYZ, you're not going to find a quality child watch.
No, so we never, whether you're talking about child watch, camp, after school, I never have a staff alone. I always have at least 2 to 3 people with children, because I want them to be protected. I want staff to be protected, right?
Sure.
And the more eyes on children, the better.
Right.
When it comes to certain things. But I will tell you that Child Watch is an excellent opportunity for parents who have kids at home who want to work out and may need 20 minutes, 30 minutes. The space limit is 2 hours.
Right. You can't leave them for the day.
Right.
over
Can't
there,
leave
yeah.
them. Can't leave them for the day.
Do you
even
have to
though
be on the premises?
you do have to be on the
Okay.
premises.
Okay.
Yes. And you have to sign them in and out just so we know where you're going in the building. It'll ask. But yeah, it's a great opportunity. We usually have we have a lot of great toys, but we have good staff in there, who love to watch kids and play with them.
So that's cool. Now, what about swimming lessons? Don't y'all do swimming too?
We do. Allison is a great swim instructor. She probably is probably one of the best in town. Also, I'll just plug that in. No, but she's an excellent swim instructor. But she's also a great aquatics director.
Right.
So it takes a lot. It takes a village to run a Y, right?
Right.
But no, she has a great staff. They have excellent swim lesson programs.
How young do they start teaching swimming?
For our Y, we have parent taught, so you can actually get in the water with your child. The age specifically, I think, is 3.
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I just didn't know how young you actually went.
Yeah.
But, how important, because I think a lot of people don't even think, well, I don't go near the water that much. I don't need to swim. I don't need to know how to do things.
Right. No, it's so important. Even hypothetically, at camp, we have a reservoir pond behind our property. It's always important to know about water safety. I can't preach that enough. Safety around water is huge. Something in Lawrence that we do is called the Splash Program with our school district during the summer, and we go into their summer programming and teach them about water safety, and then they come to the Y and they actually can kind of work through those scenarios, like what happens if I get flipped over in a boat or if I fall into the water, how do I
you're
float?
flipping them over in boats at the Y in Lawrence? I like it. I've cracked the case here.
Yeah, no, but there's plenty of lifeguards around, I'll tell you that, plenty
right.
of lifeguards. No, but they have a good time with those, but we're actually trying to start that back. Greenwood had it for years, that partnership, and the new superintendent's very has a
open.
good, very open, and loves the Y. But we're in talks about bringing that back. So.
Well, that's great. That's great to have. The Y won't work if you don't have good partners.
True. True.
That's why District 50. You need those partnerships to bring people together.
You're right.
If everybody is working against each other, you're not going to succeed. Nobody succeeds that way.
Well, you got to paddle in the same direction if we're going back to the boat, right?
right, exactly. So, and then what about adults in swimming? Do you teach swimming lessons for adults?
We do. They're more private lessons. Just one-on-one is a little bit easier with adults.
Right. But and then, of course, don't you have some swimming groups that come in there for competition swimming?
Oh, yeah. We have a swim team.
The Y has a swim team? Oh,
we do.
Okay. I knew that the schools did. I didn't know the Y did.
We do. Allison does a great job with that, too.
Yeah.
But she does, you basically go in and she watches you swim. They have practices. It's a big thing.
Right.
And they've done really well.
Wow. Okay, so see, this is the idea here today is to really talk about all the things that are available at the Y, because I think a lot of people don't realize it, and they really think, oh, it's just another exercise place like Exercise XYZ, but the Y isn't. It's so much more.
You're right. People think it's a swimming gym, but we do so much. Like I mentioned earlier, we serve 6 weeks to 100 years old. We have senior classes. We have classes for kids. Jan and Sunny just started the Healthy Weight in Your Child program.
I understand that's going to be
and
huge.
Yes. And again, if, working with the school district, that could be beneficial, and working with self with that as well for referrals. It's just amazing the different opportunities
But
we
I think
have.
what a lot of people don't realize, there was a lot of training, I understand, that both Jan and Sonny had to go through to get this program. And, you actually write a program on how to do this, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, just like with any of our programs, there's an extensive training. Our cancer survivor program with Livestrong, it's at least a couple-day training. Parkinson's, all of our programs are evidence-based, so we want to put as much training and effort into not only the programs, but into our staff that we can. Just like summer camp, you got to make sure you have, trained counselors and they know what to do. But, oh yeah, the Healthy Weight in Your Child, the YUSA does a great job of doing most of these trainings, and they went through a pretty extensive training to be able to do it.
Now that's what I had heard, so that's why I thought that it would be worthwhile. Now that program is just started, so they are just starting to what shall we say, ramp that up.
Yes.
They've got one group going, and then I think, if I was understanding from Jan the other day, they want to be able to open it up more.
They do. Just like all of our programs. I think they want to try to run that one twice a year is what I believe she said. That one, it's so much easier to sell a 4-month program than it is a year-long program.
Right.
But yeah, no, they're doing a great job. I mean,
and that has to have buy-in from a parent, from at least a parent, right?
Oh, the parent has to attend as well.
Right.
So, from my understanding, they have a program where they meet with the parent and the child together, and then they break off. So then they'll do a fun activity with the kids, but then they'll also meet with the parents separately. And I think that's a great time. I think that's great for parents to be able to meet and say, here's what's working, here's what's not.
Right.
It's a good outlet for some parents, I'm sure.
Right. So that's the thing that makes the Y, I think, so special. So as we're talking about things here with Haley Quinn, Haley Queen. I love that name. I don't know how you got that name, Haley Queen. I'd like to be Ann Eller Queen. Yes, I think that. And then we have Princess Penny over here. It would just be perfect.
It's pretty valid. I like that. You can call her Princess Penny anyway.
She is Princess Penny. I'm talking about me as the queen over here.
Queen of the radio, right?
Queen of the radio, the voice of Greenwood, absolutely. So, Haley, you also are over programs in Lawrence.
Correct. Yes.
So we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back. If you've got a question or a comment, want to know something about the Y, we have Haley Queen right here with us. She is going to be able to answer any question that comes in. 864-332-9355. 864-332-9355. Yep, looks, if you're watching, you can see Penny in the background over my shoulder. Yes, there she is on camera. All right, anyways, you can give us a call. You can text. We'd love to hear from you. But we are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. So don't you go away. Take it away. Drop the screen. And let's play a couple of commercials so that we can support this great operation we have going right here in Greenwood. Here we go. Take it away.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
Final days to get your tickets to the can't-miss event of the season, the Museum Derby Party, Saturday, May 2nd. Tickets must be purchased by April 30th. Call 864-229-7093. No tickets sold at the door, so come be part of the action. From hat contests, mint juleps, derby food, games, wine pull, and bourbon tasting. Live music by Buckland, plus the fastest 2 minutes in sports. Live on the big screen. The Greenwood Museum Derby Party. Call today, 864-229-7093. Don't miss it.
They're coming down to the wire. He's coming up on the inside. Oh, my goodness. The longest shot has won the Kentucky Derby.
There's no place like this place anywhere.
Hey, did you see Bob? He just tried a yoga class, upside down.
And Jane just swam 10 laps while juggling her water bottle.
Somehow, I feel like I belong here.
You do. This is the Greenwood YMCA, where everyone's having fun and everybody knows your name.
There's no place like this place anywhere. Come join the fun and make 2026 the year you belong. At the Greenwood YMCA, there's no place like this place.
Have a favorite blizzard from Dairy Queen? Did you know you can make it into a Dairy Queen blizzard cake?
DQ. Happy tastes good.
Make every occasion special with a blizzard cake only from your local Dairy Queen on the 72 bypass. Order one today.
Happy tastes good.
So
When you
make your
donate-
next occasion.
When you donate or shop at Pathway Thrift Store, you are helping local people from Greenwood and Abbeville overcome homelessness. Your donations help provide clothing for our residents, and all of the proceeds from everything we sell goes directly to our ministry to help us provide housing, meals, and training. Located at 1444 Main Street South, Pathway Thrift Store is open Tuesday to Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We're always restocking our inventory, so each day is a unique shopping experience. Mention this ad at our register for a 10% discount on your next purchase.
Okay, we are right back here at WCRS Radio. I'm Ann Eller, and we have Haley Queen here. She is an all-around omnibus person over there at, that's a good term. How about that one?
Pretty good.
She's an all-around omnibus person over there at the YMCA. She works not only in Greenwood, but also in Lawrence. So, Haley, what exactly? I know there are some differences between Greenwood's Y and Lawrence Y. What are some of the differences between the two?
I think the main difference that people would say is that Greenwood has an indoor pool. We have an outdoor pool.
Okay.
So that's really the main difference. I mean, building wise,
Right.
Greenwood's a touch bigger.
Mm-hmm.
A good bit bigger.
A bit bigger. Okay.
Space-wise. But, when it comes to caring about our members, across the board, we do a great job. When it comes to Lawrence specifically, we may offer some different programming. We may have different classes. But, yeah, I think we do a great job. Our directors do a great job of trying to collaborate and say, hey, I'm doing this. We should try this. I know I kind of bring this up randomly, but there's a calendar in Greenwood that Sunny started, I think. And our director in Greenwood that's over wellness was like, you know what? I really want to do that. And so she started it in Lawrence. So now it's in our hallway. But every time I see it, I think, hey, we both do that.
Right, yeah. Well, a good idea is a good idea, right?
No reason to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. So now, let's see. Do you have a child care program over there? A foster grandparent program? Is that part of what you're going over there?
Yes. That is also a major difference. Sorry about that. Definitely. But they're in their own building now. So we used to rent a space from a company where we had a child development center, but goodness gracious, thank the dear Lord, we actually have them on our YMCA property now. Mm-hmm. They're right beside us to the right, and that is our child development center, and we are so proud of it. We love it. So we serve infants to preschool there. We do have a foster grandparent program there, so our grandmas are all over there. Right. And the kids love them. It's so great. Just to see, that they get to experience that with them as well. But we've partnered with the foster grandparents for a long time. But when we built our child development center there, we had a wait list a mile long. Mm-hmm. Our goal opening that center was to take everybody off the wait list. Right. And we did that. And now we have another wait list, which
child care is a problem.
Oh.
I mean, as far and finding good quality childcare.
Correct. That is the problem, but I will say we have some of the best teachers. I would trust them with my own child. I wouldn't promote our program if I didn't believe in it, and we have some great staff. Chrissy and Emily are over that department, and they do a great job of keeping it entertaining as well as keeping our staff, wanting to continue working. They really do a great job with all their staff and everything that they do over there.
Exactly. Okay, so, and do you have all the soccer programs and baseball and all of the things over there?
So something a little bit different. Greenwood actually has adult sports programs. We do not currently have adult sports programs in Lawrence. Okay. That's been talked about. It's been discussed. We've talked about a pickleball program.
Pickleball, okay. Oh, well, pickleball's big over here at the Y.
It is huge.
Here in Greenwood, right?
It is huge at Greenwood, and that's awesome. I'm glad it is. Whatever gets people in the door. I mean, it's also good to see when staff like to do it too. I joke with our sports director, Jamie, and he walked out the other day with his pickleball paddle ready to go, and he was making a beeline. I was like, man, that's great that staff can get involved like that too. But
well, isn't it great that you can take and convert your basketball courts to pickleball, right? Yeah, the flexibility that now this is here in Greenwood, but do they have pickleball courts in Lawrence?
We do it similar. Like I said, Lawrence is a little bit smaller, so we only have we have a gym there, not quite as big as the double gym in Greenwood, but we do offer, you can go play pickleball in there, you can play volleyball, you can.
But basically for kids, is that right? It's not adult program where they have
the adults can play pickleball there.
Oh, okay.
That's open to anybody. But yeah, we have sports wise, we have soccer, baseball, t-ball, and basketball for kids in Lawrence.
Well, that's great. That's great. So, and will you have summer camp over there too?
Yes. The cap is a little bit smaller.
Well, I would expect so.
Yeah,
yes.
So we're accepting about 90 in Lawrence, whereas we are accepting about 140 in Greenwood. But I will say we also, something that I probably should have mentioned earlier, we're working with the school district. They applied for a grant to where we can also work with them with an extended care for their summer school. So that would add a good bit more children in the afternoon.
So when they would come to the Y? Yeah, okay. You wouldn't be doing them at the school. They would actually bring them to the Y?
Yeah, they would bring them to the Y. That's the goal. But that's something we're working on with Greenwood. It's something we currently do in Lawrence. So they get bussed over. That was a fun.
So no bussing on your part. That's good.
Oh no! But I will say that when we first started bringing it to the Y, which was a couple summers ago, the it was so funny to see all those buses pulling in, and we were just like, oh, okay. We're just not used to that, I guess. But no, it's a great program to be able to, and a great partnership to be able to serve those kids who may not be able to come to summer camp because it's just half the day, right? So they get to go learn in the morning and then come play and learn at the Y in the afternoon. So it's a great opportunity.
Complete program. Now, and parents pay for that too?
No, that is actually provided
by the school. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. So there are options now. Of course, the summer break is a little shorter than what it traditionally was with our year-round school, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we used to serve. There were some 12-week summers back in the day. It's a little bit shorter now for both Lawrence and Greenwood, it seems. But regardless of how long they're there, we're still excited to have them.
Absolutely. Well, that is terrific. So, and then, of course, on the Greenwood side, back over here in Greenwood, I think one of the things that I was always impressed about with the Y is that you actually teach people how to use all the machines in there. When they sign up for a membership, you actually get tutored, and there actually will be somebody there to show you how to use the machine and make sure you're using these machines right. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. We want people to work out the most effective way that they can. We offer a new member orientation in Greenwood and in Lawrence. So that's set up with one of our trainers. It's a one-on-one experience. And then we also have that same thing, but for youth who are interested in it. You have to meet a certain age requirement to be able to work out. But yeah, we try to get people in and help them learn how to use the equipment properly so nobody gets injured, obviously. But a lot of our equipment sometimes comes with a QR code to where you can also look and see, pull up a video right on your phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Technology is amazing.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's changing a lot of what you do over there at the Y with technology.
It is to a certain extent. It definitely helps with the planning process.
Right, yes.
But, we try our best to incorporate things that are going to be beneficial, right? So it's a lot. It can be helpful at times, I know we say that we don't always want our staff on a screen.
Right.
But, it doesn't take 5 seconds for them to look up a new game. So, while it has its downfall sometimes, there is some benefit to technology.
Well, that's also good because I've seen Sonny and Jan do this. When they needed a new song for the Parkinsons, they could just go on and they could pull up a song in 2 minutes and boom, they've got everybody
also
working
true.
out and jamming. Yeah, Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, this type of thing.
Also true. Something that one of my coworkers recently told me, though, is we need to start embracing it to where it can be useful instead of detrimental to our programs.
Sure.
So trying to find effective ways to incorporate, technology in a safe way is also helpful. In Lawrence specifically, the school district has graciously let us use some Chrome carts with computers on them for the past several summers. So we'll, do research projects with them and, look up what we're learning about today. Last year's theme was the galactic getaway. So they were looking up things about space and planets and stuff like that. So it's good to see it used when it's
how
appropriate.
about just with the Artemis program that just came back from the moon? I mean, talk about a teachable moments there. I mean, there are some fabulous things from that. I don't even think that we have any idea what we're really going to see futuristically out of the things that happen there.
If I look back 10 years ago and think of where technology has come to today, I wouldn't have guessed. Medicine,
robots running races.
It's amazing how far technology has come, and it'll be interesting to see how it continues to grow,
right,
and progress.
Well, one of the things that I think that people should get as a takeaway from this is that it's not just child care. They're not just babysitting kids.
Oh, no.
No, but I think sometimes we think about that. From what I've gathered from what you said today, the research that goes into having a program and having specific activities for these kids to be learning and absorbing is just great.
Right. It takes a lot of time. People don't realize that it's not just me. It takes a team to build a program like this. Emily is one of my coworkers in Lawrence, and she's an excellent rock and a good sounding board, and she was in this position before I was, and so I looked to her for a lot of advice, and we make a really good team. And hi Emily, sorry I had to give her a shout out.
Yeah, sure.
But she's not only is she a great coworker, a great friend, but she understands what it means to run a program. You know what I mean? And it's hard to find somebody who understands that mindset.
Right.
So it's like, power through, work through this scenario. What about this? And not to mention, she's got great ideas. She's so creative. And she knows how to work ChatGPT a lot better than I do.
Well, I think ChatGPT can be your friend or it can be your enemy.
It can. I just recently discovered that YUSA has some specialized chat GTPs for us that we can go to, and it'll spit stuff out. I mean, I typically like creativity myself, but again, back to that technology, how can we use it to make it better?
Right.
But no, it's amazing how I even had one of our counselors last summer who, once we kind of talked about the theme, I mean, he was passionate. He was ready. He came up with a whole 13-point plan, which we're using some of that, and he did a great job. He's actually a teacher, but it's great to see when people have a passion. Sure. A lot of my college kids are going to come back soon, and they're already like, when can I work? When can I work? What do you need me to do? And trying to find the right people who are passionate and can execute the plans that have gone into it. I think it's important to find that. A lot of, like you said, a lot of people don't know about the behind the scenes. Sure. But it's amazing to see, the hard work that goes into it. But the kids have fun. The kids are smiling. The kids are laughing. And that's probably the best part of my job.
I think absolutely. When you're making a difference in a child's life, when you can see that you're affecting it, and they're not just sitting there in a room being watched with screens in their hand, what a difference that can make.
It is.
So
it is, truly.
I think this is great. I think we should shout out the fact that the Y is going to have their outside camp this year. This is huge. We may have people tuning in that didn't realize it from last year. We're disappointed, but this year it's going on. And
that's just such a blessing to be able to say that we can open it this summer.
And that it's going to be new and improved and changed up. So although it will be the same program, the same outdoor camp, it is improved. And sometimes, I mean, I wouldn't say it was a blessing, but sometimes when you have to go in and do stuff, you do improve what you have.
Oh yeah, well, and it's always good to have a new starting place, right? So we can only grow from here. We were like, what do you want for camp? What is your vision of camp? Right. Well, when I think of camp, I think of the Parent Trap scenes and all of that, with the little cabins, but that's like a true overnight camp. Maybe we'll get there one day, maybe. But you think about the fun picnic tables with crafts set up and all of that, and my goal, like I said, our goal at the Y is just to have this be a starting point, to grow on it each year, to say, hey, let's add this. Let's add a new Gaga pit. Let's add a new space over here. Let's work on archery for next summer, because that's still a little bit...
Archery? Oh, my God.
Yeah, that we haven't touched that from the hurricane, and that's a pretty rough area. But like I said, the main camp area it's fantastic, the work that they've done. But hopefully we can continue to improve each summer and clean up the archery, clean up every other space that we have, and grow tremendously. I would love to grow this camp.
Well, I think the desire for it is definitely with the Greenwood community. When you look at how disappointed people were that this was going to happen, that it wasn't going to happen last year, it certainly is great to see it this year. So you still have some spots, right, for people to sign up for. How do they sign up for summer camp?
They can go to the YMCA front desk at either Lawrence or Greenwood. Or they can email me. I can send them the registration forms, parent handbook, flyer. I'm happy to help any way I can.
Right. So, and we are talking with Haley Queen. She is over this. She helps create this. She is the creative brain, along with a lot of help, right? Is that what would be appropriate to say?
Oh, yes. Couldn't do it without, like I said, my right-hand person, Emily. But definitely, it takes a team. My team in Greenwood is just great. I mean, Jan and Sunny have, they took on a huge role of it last year, and Allison does great working with us with getting camp swimming,
right? Getting
them active in the pool, and we appreciate that, because these kids need a little bit of cooling off after playing outside all day, and working with Jamie and seeing how we can incorporate sports into camp. I mean, we really do have a good team.
Right.
And you can see when it all comes together how great it is.
Well, these are the things that your child can be part of. You just need to get over there and check it all out. Get yourself a membership, then you'll be saving money on top of that. And the Y just you will never get tired of the programs. I think that's the thing that, to me, that is so important. You know, if you're doing this one and you don't like that, you've got another program you can switch around. You're not like you've got to do this one program and that's it.
We definitely have a lot of variety.
Right.
If you're looking for yoga, reformer, Tai Chi, that's great.
Right.
But we also have, HIIT and all of our other classes. It's just, I will say, I'll put in a plug that our senior classes are growing still. I mean, they have had so many, they've had to move it to the double gym. It's just crazy. It's just, that is amazing when you have that many participants for a workout class.
Yeah, no, that's great.
And, it speaks volumes of our instructors. It speaks volumes for our YMCA, but it's just, it's so many people. It's a lot of silver sneakers chairs.
A lot of silver sneakers chairs.
Yeah, it is.
And, well, I've seen pictures of the Y and with them all sitting there and then the instructor sitting in the chair up front there. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I'm glad you actually touched on that because no matter what class you take, it is something that instructors know to do, obviously, but, you can alter a workout, and instructors are good about saying, hey, if you can't do this, try it this way.
Right.
So if you need to be seated, be seated. If you want to stand, try it this way. They do a great job of that in Greenwood and in Lawrence of giving alternate moves. Because not everybody can stand for an hour to exercise, and that's okay. You got to start somewhere.
Right. The biggest thing is you got to start.
Oh, right. I think Jan even said something the other day about the senior classes. Active older adult classes. That's what I like to call them.
Oh, okay. They're not seniors. I
No.
like it. Okay, good.
Active older adults. How they'll come in and be like, oh, y'all do all this. And the next thing you know, it's like, oh my gosh, y'all do all this. But before you know it, they're just jumping right on in and they have it down pat. But like you said, I mean, we don't offer the same thing every day. It's a variety. And I think that's important with our instructors too. They keep it fresh.
And the programs, and they're always coming up with new programs like that Healthy Child, Healthy Way. I mean, there's a new program definitely needed, and yet a good way to help parents and child achieve a goal.
No, definitely. And it's good to, see our wellness department getting involved with children too. I mean, I run youth development, obviously, but it's good to see our programming getting geared towards children when you're talking about healthy weight and the right things to eat and stuff like that. I think most adults probably need to take that class too. I would take that class, like what the good and what to eat, what versus what not to eat.
Sure.
We have a program similar to that in Lawrence. It's called Jumpstart, and it's really taking a look at where you are and what options you have, where can we go from here, what's the good, what do I need to cut out.
Right. Everything.
Right. As I sit here and drink my water, I'm doing good today. Water.
Okay, all right. Well, we have been here with Haley Queen, and this has been a fascinating conversation about what's going on at the Y. I certainly hope that people will check out the Y. If you haven't checked out the Y, you always seem to have some special to get people to sign up and be part of the Y. Of the Y. And so it is an opportunity. If you don't give it a try, you'll never know how great it can be to be part of the Y.
So true.
That's
so true.
right. So why not, when we've got these specials, we've just been doing one with an Easter egg.
Yes.
That one will be.
Pick your discount.
Yes. And there's always something. There's always a way. So make sure you get your family involved. Get the family membership if you can. but at least get involved and give it a try. 30 days could make a big difference in one's life.
You're right. You're right.
So, Haley, is there anything else you'd like to say before we close it out?
I really appreciate you and Penny for having me today.
Well, we're really glad to have you. Yes.
The queen and the princess of the radio.
There you go. We're just sitting here having a good time. She's going, come on, we haven't been outside enough. Let's go play. Yeah, that's all I have to do is take her outside, and she's a happy camper. So, Haley, thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you again for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. This podcast will be on the radio, and in a day or two, it will be on WCRS 1450 AM.net. So make sure if you don't get to see it on Facebook, you can go back and watch it on WCRS 1450 AM.net. And like it and share it and let people know about the things going on at the Y. It does us all good when we have a healthy community. So that's going to do it for us. This is the show, WCRS, the voice of Greenwood, right here on Meet Me at the Diner. Thanks again, Haley.
Thank you.